Hello, beautiful person watching this. I am so happy that you're here. Welcome back to another Slay the Spire Ascension 20 Watcher run. Pretty smooth run here. Look forward to some Watcher shenanigans. Have it a look. Take the 100 gold. There's no super early shop, but I'm planning to go to the shop after the first elite. Pretty safe looking path. And then hopefully 2 more elites. Looks good. Watcher tends to like question marks a bit more than the other characters because of the whole removes being absolutely insane thing and the needing less cards in your deck thing usually. And find Sands of Time on floor 1 and a Snecko oil to go with it. So that could randomize the cost of the Sands of Time. That's pretty good. Find Living Wall for remove a card, and Serpent was there of course. And saying no to the Serpent. Getting cursed bad. Hoping for no Jawworm incident today. Jawworm being kind to us here. Next turn, hopefully always draw Eruption. It's dead anyway. Cut Through Fate's really good. So, some excellent early picks here, for sure. Upgraded Eruption. And Eruption and no attacks. Gonna use the Snecko oil here for sure. We even have the Sands. And some excellent rolls there on the energy costs. Just needed any help at all, and managed to kill it on turn 1, so that's pretty good. And Carve Reality is also here, along with 2 other uncommon attacks. Carve Reality is such a good card in the early game. So much damage, and it even lets you retain most of the damage. And that lets you have an excellent Wrath turn whenever you want. Doesn't matter if you draw attacks with it or not. And Toy Ornithopter's here, I have just enough gold for it. Watcher could use a little bit of sustain a lot of the time, just to kind of let you do whatever you want. And I do take it. We also found a Horn Cleat from the Gremlin up, so that'll give us 14 block on turn 2 of every fight. That's an absolutely insane relic, you love to see it. And Toy Ornithopter will heal us for 5 whenever we use a potion. And from the chest we found Oddly Smooth Stone, which will give us 1 dexterity. And I do take a Deceive Reality, because we do have this Oddly Smooth Stone. I tend to avoid the non-Talk to the Hand and Mental Fortress block options a lot of the time. But I'm trying to grow out of that as we speak. Take 1. And there's Sands, so always killing next turn. Going very well. We found a Gambling Chip as well and a Rushdown. Wow, those are some rewards. So whenever we start a fight, we can choose to discard any number of cards in our opening hand and draw them any. So try to find the early Sands. And here's an excellent example of Carve Reality being good as well. It can carve into the Sleeping Lagavulin to keep a Smite around, and therefore having a really good opener. I can even wait longer here to try to make Sands cost less. I think it was maybe correct to just open right there and then draw Vigilance next turn. Eruption before Rushdown in that case. But opening here, and we have a full hand this turn. Managed to kill it there. So going very well so far. And Kunai is here. Every time we play 3 attacks in 1 turn, we will gain 1 dexterity. That could be pretty good. Would love to see something like a Halt for 0, and it even double dips on the block. It gives you 1 extra and 1 extra if you're in Wrath. And considering, do I Deceive Reality and take 1 to make a whatever the other card's called, Safety, or just play the Defend? I think I'm good with the Horn Cleat, so decide to not make the Safety card. And planning on staying in Wrath, it seems. So didn't quite get there this turn. If I had 1 more energy, I'd kill it. But just take 3, it's fine. An Odd Mushroom that will reduce the damage we take while we're vulnerable. That's very nice. And Meditate's here, of course. Meditate, an excellent card. Gonna upgrade that as well, probably. Sands of Time upgrade is also really good, but Meditate upgrade is so insane. You just have to take that. You can take Eruption and another good card with it at the same time. It's not just one more, guys. It's literally double the amount of cards. And Horncleave on turn 2 of Hexaghost. Hexaghost is very sad. And I did not make a mistake there. I did not want to draw cards because I would reshuffle without all the cards in my hand, which I didn't want to do. Sometimes you can save the Smite, sometimes you can just play it. Of course, we have Strike to play, so you could argue it's like a waste. You can just play this Smite whenever you are actually killing with it, or if you have nothing else to play. But it turns out we're making so many cards that retain that it's actually probably good to get rid of some. So the safeties are cooking here, letting us stay in Wrath. And it is dead. Goodbye, Hexaghost. That's a very fast Hexaghost kill. And Vault and Lesson Learned are here. Very good options. Do take a Vault, though. It's really good. And a Curse Key, probably. Sacred Bark is so mid. So you have some excellent relics here, to be sure. That's a great looking relic bar. Kunai and Oddly Smoothstone are probably not as good as you think they are, as will Watcher in particular, but they are still good. Hoping to find some shop. And I want to save some gold. You have to consider, the way I play anyway, the average relic is not worth getting a random curse for. So I do not open the chest unless I have to. And so what we want to do is find a shop immediately after the chest, because we have to take one chest for the key, of course. I found Tantrum, by the way. Tantrum's real good. We're one talk to the hand away. This is why we buy the Toy Ornithopter, by the way. Some enemies just hit you for more than you can possibly block for. I did not mean to play the safety. That was like a weird misclick. I remember that. It just like teleported to my mouse, man. That was crazy. So I would have loved to play the defend and keep the safety around for this turn. Now instead I'm taking damage. And Tantrum's excellent after being in Wrath against this enemy, because we want to strip that plated armor away. So hopefully we could do something like Eruption Tantrum here. Though we're not blocking at all. That's mildly concerning. There's the Seed Reality. Oh, it's just dead. Watcher moment. And Mental Fortress is here, I'll take that. That's pretty good. And Flash of Steel is here. At this point, I'm still considering this kunai thing would actually be, you know, a thing. So take the Flash of Steel. Lets us play more attacks in one turn very easily. And it's just like a fine card. Draws a card. Probably not worth buying in a sense, but... I make the safety, then I pass with Vault. So now I'm never taking damage if I don't want to. So it's still interesting at this point, the way that I've built. And I think I don't go infinite or anything, so just trying to do the good deck thing. It feels good playing this kind of run. It really does. You have to play on such, like, you know, you're walking on eggshells. And there's Talk to the Hand. Really good. Yeah, when you tend to be in Wrath a lot, and sometimes you can't get out, but you want to go into it anyway because it's like all you're doing. Those are exciting. I like runs where you end your turn in Wrath a lot. Upgrade Mental Fortress, and it could have been any card there. They're all really good. Good draw on the rush down. And this Horncleave with the vault is actually crazy, by the way. It's basically Anchor. So gambling chip into the vault to then block for 14 on turn 1, basically. And I get to stay in Wrath against Slavers and not take damage. That is mind-bending. Meditate's really good. Eruption Sands kills next turn. Meditate is cooking, of course. And Anchor is actually here. That'll give us 10 block on turn 1. And we have Tantrum. Gonna take the flex pot, of course. And that will kill the boss by itself. Fungi Beast and Avocado are here. Very spooky. Oof. Not the best mulligan there, has to be said. Still got to make a dexterity and do some damage though. And yeah, don't even have to take damage here either. So this Sands of Time has been absolutely insane, has to be said. I mean, it is so strong. There's another Talk to the Hand, and it's upgraded. Oh my goodness. They are definitely talking to our hands right now. Is Watcher actually in the picture of Talk to the Hand? Or is it just a hand? I can't actually tell. Meditate's really good. Can keep Vigilance in case it hits us next turn so we can get out. It actually does hit us. No rush down in play yet. It's definitely what you want to see from your watch run. At this point we have so much block, it's kind of it's a problem for the Spire, that's for sure. And Tiny Chest is here. I don't click it. The best thing you'll ever see me do. We have Curse Key, guys. It's really bad. Really, really bad. I resisted the urge to click the relic for free because it's actually bad. See, that's the thing, is when you're a new player, or newer, I should say, you know. In this game, it feels like, you know, 200 hours is still new. But, you know, used to end my turn after playing Defend when I had Auric Alchem, and, like, forget about Incense Burner, like, every relic, basically. And then, you know, Feed was never happening. I would just, like, let it go, even when I didn't have to, and all this stuff. There's so many itty-bitty things in this game, and the hardest one is, like, not just taking a relic, because in your mind, you're like, every relic should be good. It's a relic. But there are unusual situations where they're not, and you definitely have to, like, acknowledge what you're about to click on before doing so, or else you can throw your run. Dead Branch is a big example, like, debatably the most broken relic in this game, but also you can lose the run by clicking it sometimes if you are trying to go infinite and it ruins the infinite and doesn't do much for you otherwise. And Tiny Chests wouldn't kill us, but it's definitely wrong to click on. I just have to skip some floors sometimes, basically. We're strong enough we can get away with that. Found an Indignation, by the way. I wanted a little bit more scaling of our damage, so it's looking really good in this fight, I'll tell you that. Unclear if it's correct, though. Watcher tends to want to keep it as small as possible a lot of the time. If you're trying as hard as possible, anyway. So I wanted to kill here, not take any damage, found Apotheosis, so that upgrades the smite. Then next turn Sans kills. Or that. Had to get that Kunai proc. Damaru is here. We'll gain 1 mantra every turn. I'm actually going to explain that. You need to reach 10 mantra to enter Divinity. When you enter Divinity, for the rest of your turn, you will deal triple damage, attack damage, and you will immediately gain 3 energy. Basically, turn 10, we will have a buff, and then we'll immediately leave it by playing a Tantrum or something. In this deck, it unfortunately doesn't do anything, but when you are doing the Divinity thing, that is one of the best relics you can find. Sorry, there's just not much to talk about with this one so far. Have I taken damage this act? I'm not sure. I definitely have taken like at least 3 or something. I'm gonna take 2 here. Nope. Meditate, enters calm. Yeah, with when you have Anchor and Horn Cleats and you're playing Watcher, how do you take damage, you know? It's just, there's just too much number going on. The Spider cannot possibly handle this much number. Ooh, I messed up here. It's just didn't matter though. Should have played Vault. I think I misclicked. Meant to play Vault. So then I can just Sands with Vulnerable. It was already dead though, right? Anyway, moving on. Upgrade a Vault. Vault, really good. Collector is here. Do I even kill the minions? Probably, but it might not be necessary or correct. If only I had another Wrath card here. Not interested in taking damage, gonna Miracle there. There's Tantrum. Finally. Time Walk. And we have 5 Talk of the Hand on it, so blocking a lot with Tantrum, of course. Pretty good turn. So I probably should flex bot right now, but I wanted to make sure I was drawing Tantrum, then I draw the Tantrum, then I play the flex bot, and we're not killing, but it's so much damage that it's just buffing us right now, debuffing us right now, so we'll kill it next turn. So, just rip the bot, sure. Get me out of there. Trash cards. Conjure Blade is really, really bad. So slow. It's like you're spending like 5 energy to make a Tantrum. So do, of course, the Astrolabe transforming 3, find Deva form, Inner Peace, and a Nirvana. Nirvana, unfortunately, not doing a lot here, but is a power, and notably any card that is not a real card, meaning leaving your deck after you play it for the rest of the combat, it can actually be valuable just because it goes away, so you can have the small pile thing. So any power is fine, and we even have a Cut Through Fate, so it actually technically does do something. It's just not a lot. So hoping to find a shop after the chest. Didn't actually see if that's going to be the case, but we'll find out when we get there. And Act 3, of course, a little bit spooky actually, inversely for the Watcher because of these Spikers. Spiker, you know, you're only killing it by hitting it, and sometimes you have to hit it to block. It just so happens that the best Watcher cards don't align well against the Spiker. Interestingly. Gotta kill the Spiker. I might just go for it. Oh, yeah, I have safety. It's dead. Take one. That's fine. Trash cards, move on. 281 gold red mask. That's definitely not happening. Don't need any of these cards. I was considering a prostrate. We do have a Damaru and a lot of dexterity, perhaps. But still looking for that halt. Definitely doing the Wrath thing here. Triple buff. Definitely happy to just do a billion damage here. Hoping to draw a way out of Wrath here or take a lot of damage. I should probably cut first. Oh no, I'm blocking for so much it doesn't even matter actually. Maybe. Taking 33 actual damage here. Pretty good turn. They're all dead. Sands of Time still cooking. Not even upgraded Sands of Time. Just killing them. And another very terrifying enemy for the Watcher. Spaghetti Monster. You have to attack it. Eventually. Vulnerable is going to be very important. Ooh, DEVA form's good. I don't even have to leave Wrath. Pretty good. So DEVA form is cool. I love DEVA form. I love being able to click on it. I love being able to play it. It's awesome. All the form cards, exception Wraith form, because it's different from the others, are awesome. Wraith form is the only card where you get weaker over time after playing it. That's why it feels worse than the other ones. It's very strange that they did that. It could have been just the inverse of Ironclad, which may have been boring, but also like kind of cool. Gain. It'd probably be too broken to gain two dexterity, but 1 dexterity a turn. Maybe upgrades to 2 and it'd be really good. Because none of the cards upgrade to cost 2 or anything like this. So it's just lose Ethereal for 2 of them. That's a very bad upgrade, by the way. Doesn't actually do anything. It's downside, right? Or I mean, it can be a downside if the fight is a fast fight and you want to get rid of the slow card, right? And here's our super elite regen Reptomancer. Reptomancer always terrifying, of course. There's a pretty good vault. Unfortunately, can't play DEVA form. Probably meant to play Tantrum, yeah. Because we want that in our deck still. And Tantrum is still in there, so should have a good turn next turn as well. Getting hit for a lot, though. Trying to block a little bit by hitting Repto with Tantrum, and then point the other attacks to kill the minions at the minions. So yeah, I can do that, and smite the other one. Empty Mind. Still taking a lot. Oh, I can Energy Pot though, that's pretty good. Take 4. There's DEVA form. Probably not necessary here, but it's not hitting us, so why not? Probably meant to play Inner Peace there, to be honest. But maybe I wasn't as worried about energy anymore because of DEVA form. And we're not going infinite, so these sort of big turns that are being opened up by DEVA form is very, very cool. We could just have such a huge turn despite not going infinite just because of that. And another Talk to the Hand plus is here. Wow. That's pretty good. It's gotta be said. So we're taking them for the heart. We're good in every other fight already, but the more copies of it against the heart, the better. My god, is it insane against the heart. You just hit it and hit it and hit it, and it doesn't matter because you're blocking instead of taking damage from the Beat of Death. And it blocks for so much, and the heart has no artifact charges on turn 1, or 2, or 3. I think the existence of Talk to the Hand is what makes the Watcher so insane in that fight in particular. And going infinite, but the heart can ruin infinites sometimes with its status cards. And the Beat of Death. And Guardian is here. Guardian's going to be very sad. Oh, we found a Happy Flower, by the way. That's going to give us 1 energy every 3 turns. A nice little relic. Always love to have that guy around. No need to worry, we have Talk to the Hand, so we can just keep attacking into the Guardian. Poor Guardian. An Incense Burner is our relic. That's very, very nice. Every 6 turns, we'll gain 1 intangible, reducing all damage we take to 1. And that can be absolutely insane going into the Heart fight and the Act 4 Elite, reducing something like 60 damage. It gets a little bit complicated with Vault, though, because Vault does progress the number. Definitely have to keep that in mind. It's easy to say, oh, you found Incense Burner, you're so lucky, but for a very, very long time, I did not use it very well, we'll say. It's not enough to have it, you gotta use it. Smooth fight there. Flex Pot's here, and a Halt Plus. I finally found it. Do I have enough block with Triple Talk to the Hand? Maybe. But we are still doing the thing with Kunai, and might be nice to have some immediate fast block that doesn't rely on us playing attacks. And, I mean, if we weren't able to stay in Wrath before, with this Halt Plus, my god, we'll be blocking for like 100 a turn. That's a lot. Look at Meditate. Keep the Wrath card. And we're getting 45, but actually not. Thank you, Incense Burner. You're probably full blocking anyway, but... Not playing Vault there, doesn't do anything. Really good turn. Got DEVA form in play. Sadly Probably intangible in our tantrum turn. Gonna stay in Wrath. Getting some burns now, hoping to get out soon. Really, really good vault. I actually wanted to keep burner on 3, it seems. Could have passed. And Omniscience is here. Now we do have a DEVA form and Talk to the Hands. So that's pretty good. And we wisely chose to skip picking up War Paint until after we checked the card ward, so we got to upgrade the Omniscience. Rewarded. Question mark was a fight, the illusion of choice, of course. I can go into Wrath here, yep. It's true. Indignation for next turn. Don't want to draw a Vault by accident. Still play it anyway. Do have Vault, luckily, but along with the Halt and Deceive Reality, it's actually not very good. These are the cards we want to be not ending our turn with in our hand. But if I Vault, then I will proc Burner and take 0 damage. So an example of it working in our favor here. I can double Sands, but it could both hit the right one. It does 60. So it would overkill by like 53. That'd be unfortunate. 59? 51? 51. I think I'm doing math right. I hope I am. Got him. Bad cards again. The Watcher's looking for a more refined palette of cards. I think I wanted to make the scry power we have work more. Nirvana. I think it was wrong to click it, and I'm pretty sure I knew that at the time too, but I just wanted to click it. It's actually good with the DEVA form though. More draws good. And we are getting kind of lucky with this DEVA form. We were drawing the Omni. We're not getting hit, and we drew Omni before DEVA form, so we get the Omni DEVA form. That's very cute. Gonna try to vault the Time Warp here. That's very cool. Just got to skip Time Eater's time skip. And found the way out of Wrath as well. Only a 1 in 4 chance, or it was at least a 1 in 4 chance, which is pretty good odds. It was always in there somewhere, guys. Double rush down now is going to be absolutely insane, of course. Drawing 4 cards. Probably means we didn't need the Cut Through Fate, though, if we have double rush down. I really do think I just did it for the Nirvana memes. How could this deck possibly defeat the Time Eater? Trying to kill it over 2 turns here. The craziness of leaving Wrath and then entering Wrath again and drawing 4 cards. That's absolutely disgusting. We get to do a lot of that here now. With so much energy. Meditate again. This Eruption Sands of Time combo has been very helpful. It's still not upgraded Sands. We've had it the whole run, just doing its thing. Very cool. So 0 damage Time Eater. Burner's on the wrong number. Probably should have thought about that more. That's okay though. And Omni is here. Do I yet again? Double DEVA form. The problem with that against this fight, of course, is that this enemy hates on powers, gains strength when you do so. Might take some damage early on here. Gonna be pointing attacks at the boss to gain some block. Inner Peace Plus was such a good hit as well. Love to see that, drawing 4 cards. We are drawing, that's for sure. So actual damage coming our way is 72. Once we kill the minions, at least. There's that weirdness with, I mean, it's not weird, it makes sense, but it makes Tantrum and Rushdown weird. The fact that you can draw Tantrum with Tantrum, because you're not actually drawing with Tantrum, you're drawing with Rushdown, even though you just played the Tantrum. That's always been a bit, you know, insane, because if you couldn't, like if you would draw first, and then the Tantrum reshuffled in, if it just happened to be ordered that way, then it would make that a lot worse. Kind of a significant nerf. But the fact that it does work this way means that it is so insane. Tantrum and Rushdown together are 2 peas in a pod. Could have found some strength. Fasting would have been awesome. Definitely could use a little bit of girth to our stuff here. Wish as well. Could Omni. Find another Omni and a Wish. Would have been so insane. An Omni into Deva form and Fasting. Or Wish. 4 strength, of course. And we're fighting phase 2 of the Awakened one, but we are the ones who are woke right now. 15 energy. That can only be achieved by levels of enlightenment we have never seen before. Try to get rid of Meditate, read through Meditate. Playing cards till we run out of energy. It might just be dead. It's just dead. Burner was on the wrong number again, though, and I should have waited for sure. We certainly did not need to get out there. So I was just cruising. Would have been Happy Flower on 2 and Burner on 4 if I waited, which that's actually a pretty big deal. Upgrade Rushdown. Nothing here. Can't afford relics, can't afford card to move, can't afford a good potion. We already have good potions anyway. Very sad. I forgot to say to thump, to thump, to thump, I'm sorry. A Deep Pulsing Dread, you know how it is. Going into Wrath here. And this is very spooky. I could Omni for Deva form and stay in Wrath right now. That is, and it would be so free if I had Burner on 4 before. But I know I have this Calm, and now I'm like, again, I could go into a Wrath here and draw 4 cards, and it's probably going to be good. But there is a chance that I hit, you know, absolute trash and die. Luckily I found the Empty Mind, so not hitting trash and dying today, but Burner not being on 4 here was catastrophic, and I had to get a little bit lucky, or I guess not get unlucky, when luck should have never been involved at all here. We've all had that run where, like, you were favored for a thing to happen and it didn't happen that you needed to win. But if you can avoid being in that position at all, then that's preferred, of course. There's all our talk demands. Gotta get rid of your artifact charges. That's why Red Mask is good, by the way. Like, it's not worth 300 gold, but it's good. Stripping artifact charge here will be very important. And we definitely want to put Burner on probably actually 3 because of the Vault. Having it on 5, which is kind of what Vault does, because it skips a turn, is really bad against the Heart because it never hits you on the first turn, where you walk into the fight, it goes from 5 to 6, it goes off, and the Heart is never hitting you on that turn. And so we actually want to have it on 3 so that the Burner will continue to do things throughout the fight, even after we Vault. But it's still not great. It makes it like a turn later, right? I think. No. Ignore everything I said in the last 10 seconds. Gotta wait one more turn. I'm limit testing my block for some reason. And find a Tori. Third rush down. Actually, Sanctity looks really good. One of our huge DEVA form turns and drawing a lot of cards. And a lot of dexterity as well. Just seems good. Unusually. And Tori, of course, whenever we take 5 or less unblocked attack damage, we reduce that to 1 instead. And found Omni again on turn 1. We'll be playing that DEVA form. So we are again doing the DEVA form thing in the final boss here. And only 56 because of the mushroom that we have. That's always a very weird... Like, it feels like that should happen more often, right? Like, why don't I see that number more often? 56. Because the Fungi Beast event is pretty common, and you always take it. Right? I just feel like I should have seen 56 from the Heart more than I feel like I do. I'm considering just vaulting during a 43 block or not. And if we do vault, then we're blocking this turn. But I'm already only taking 13, so I pass. And now we are intangible. So what... I mean, vaulting for the timer is good. For the Burner, I mean. It puts it a turn earlier, so that it happens immediately after the buff turn, instead of the next turn. Doesn't matter though. Gonna be playing a billion attacks, gaining a billion block, meditating every turn probably. Don't even care about the wound and the burn. Gonna try to get through this artifact charges with our indignation. Got there. The hull is blocking for a lot. It's true. Planning on doing the full 200 damage here. Only 215 block. That's a lot of block. I'm just playing cards. That halt just gained 30 block. That's a lot of block. So it's certainly having no trouble blocking. And it is dead for the turn. We've met our damage quota. Still keeping Vault. Is it for the swag? I think so. We don't even need Vault. And might as well keep it around just for like a panic button, right? And we've done it! I've killed the heart in 46 minutes. What an insane run. Very comfortable the whole way through. Gambling chip only drawing on average 2 cards of combat. It seems that I had such a small deck and good enough deck that it wasn't actually that important to be pitching cards a lot of the time. And of course, Anchor and Heart of Iron worth their weight in gold. Definitely absolutely insane relics that you love to see in almost every run. And find a lot of good block cards, good watcher cards. Very clean, smooth run. Hope you like that as well. If you're still here, how have you not subbed? How have you not liked the video? Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And as always, have a beautiful day.